Right, getting some passes in. You know, they told me this week two here, this day two practice that they were focusing more on special teams. Ramos went 2 out of 3. The other guy has the bigger leg. You know, I would like to see Ramos push. I don't know if he's hit his ceiling, but we need to have a guy in there to push Ramos to kick the ball a little better. Um, Thomas back there receiving. I thinking he hasn't fumbled like in the past couple of years. We've had issues at punt return. He's ran one back recently. I think he could have a breakout year. I really do. I wouldn't just put someone in there right away. Is it Thompson or Thomas? I'm not really sure. But yeah. Here we have. Here's some examples of them kicking the ball. Yeah, nothing real special here. I'm going to stop it right here to interject my 2 words. All right, so there's a moment in practice where apparently they have our boy, who's our boy that we love to get on his ass, Perkins. They have him in there for a field goal block. And that special teams coach, he was just like, get at him. They say you can't block it. And they say Perk just flew over there and a couple times almost got it. This particular coach that they have on special teams, he's renowned for not just being a great special teams coach. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to adjust this camera view here. All right. Not just for being a good special teams coach, but he's renowned for having great special teams everywhere he goes. Like number 1, number 2 in the country. And it seems to me he just likes to fire up their ass and gets them to do that thing that you want them to do every play. And, you know, he gets them to do it now. He gets results now. Like, okay, there's X's and O's, but there's, damn it, go do what I say, you know. And, yeah, I just wanted to stop to say that, you know, about Perkins and the special teams coach. Tigers are going to have a pretty special team this year, but you got to be solid across the board. Offense, defense, special teams, you know, running the ball, being able to run the ball, have a solid defense that could tackle, men that could play out in space or isolation on their own. You know, let's get back to some of this practice footage. All right, more practice footage I see. Look at him coming back. Now, is that the one with the leg? That's got to be the kicker with the leg, they say. He's got a long leg. Now, we see Nuss here. He's running the drill smoothly. I really think the short passing game this year, that's going to be our bread and butter. We have too many weapons. I saw too many times last year. We were just going deep with the ball too many times. It's 3rd and 5. Look, and we just hadn't practiced or had enough confidence and results in the short game at 3rd and 5. We just abandoned the short game, you know. I think go deep, it has to be methodically, you know, unless we just had that Joe Burrow confidence. But we have so many weapons at wide receiver and tight end. Make them prove they could stop us with our short game attacks, you know, like Drew Brees in his older years, you know. But yeah, you'll see Nuss here. He runs the offense very, very smoothly again, of course, against air. But man, the backup, I got a lot of high praise for him. But as you'll see here, he'll struggle. You know, which It's still just the second day of practice. But now what that's Collins. I guess we're in the third receiver. But I tell everybody, like, how you practice, that's how you're gonna show up game one. You're not gonna like miss passes and drop passes in the game in your practice and then come out firing all cylinders in game one. It ain't gonna work that way. Usually you hit all cylinders in practice and you might have some hiccups game one. But if you're a championship team, let's watch a little bit of this and then I'll make my final point. Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and give me a subscribe. We're gonna keep in touch with our Tigers here, our beloved Tigers, and I'll give you as much content as I can get. We'll keep this thing going. Let's watch a few more throws here. Nothing too exciting about day 2 of practice, just getting everybody some touches. Yeah, like, things like this they got to clean up, All right, let me go ahead and stop it there. All right, guys, I want to make this quick point about practice and why practice matters. And this sounds cliche, but you practice how you play. You don't just drop a bunch of balls during practice. You don't just somewhat make some tackles in practice. You don't have nuts going 10 for 30 in practice and then show up week 1 and say, oh, we're going to put it all together. I played football. I played defensive end. I played running back. I can tell you, the guys who were sluggish in practice, they were sluggish in the game. And the guys who did not play in practice, who took your head off, they took your head off in the game. You know what I mean? Now, at this level, all these guys are capable of taking someone's head off. It's really about absorbing what the coach is telling you, realizing you're trying to create a separation from your opponent that lines up against you in every play. The little thing you do is all that's needed. And the more little things you do, that's how you get the bigger lead by the end of the game. Right? And it's helping these players see these little things that you must do to have a complete skill, so you can separate from your opponent by the end of the game. I do not believe if we lose week 1, we're going to win the championship. We could make the playoff, but I don't see anywhere where any team, go back and tell me in the comment section, any team loses week 1 and they go and be champions. We can have a great team, a wonderful 10-2, maybe 11-1 team. You're not a caliber championship team if you can't be ready on week 1. I don't care who you face. That's all signs of a champion. Because if you ask me whether or not this team has what it takes to be champions, it's already been decided. It's already been decided. You know what I mean? Like, to me, well, I say give it until week 1. But before season starts, the season has already been decided. It's the preparation. It's like the soldiers you send out on the battlefield. All these armies, special forces, Navy SEALs. They don't just show up and like, all right, let's get into it. Let's see how we're going to figure shit out. Yeah, they got some mind, tactics there and guys who are good at problem solving. But their training to make them who they are has already been done before they jumped out the airplane, before they jumped out the helicopter. They're already a complete soldier. You get what I'm saying? So the idea that you show up and you lose week 1, you're not championship ready. And so it's really important these boys get championship ready when they put it on the field. I do believe iron sharpens iron. So a lot of good years is when you didn't have the offense completely dominate in practice. They dominated some, and the defense got theirs. Maybe the offense more than so than defense, but the defense got their shares. And you're starting to see that like in day 1. It went back and forth. So look, y'all stay tuned to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm your host, Johnny Caruso, and we'll keep this thing going from everyday practice, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And then pretty soon we're gonna go ahead and jump into the reviews of the Clemson Tiger LSU Tiger. Clemson, we'll see who is the real Tiger here. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be happy to break that game down. Of course, I'm not gonna show the whole game. We ain't gonna do that here. But I will put in clips and moments in the game in which I think were key to our success or our failure, however it goes. But I'm gonna take away keys in that game, and I'm gonna post it and give y'all my complete review of the Clemson LSU game. But let's keep on. We'll follow our team, see how they do in practice. There's a lot to be said. I think Nuss, he needs to come with his A game this year, not his B game, and that goes for Sloan too, the play caller. We do got more pieces on defense. It's just, you just know we're going to be better on that side of the ball. The offense, we'll see with this line. Last year's line could pass block, but they couldn't run block for shit. What can this line do? But I think less deep passes and just an overall emphasis of getting the ball out Nuss' hand quicker to speed up his decision will help him out. And then methodically pick your shots down deep. I think that will void well. I do believe that's what's going to happen because you have a lot of just big, tall receivers here on our team. And we got some burners too. But we need an emphasis on the offense that's going to get high percentage rates consistently, especially in key downs. What's the use of you throwing 350 yards a game, but you can't convert on a 3rd and 6? We don't, we need that. We need to be able to do that. And so we'll see. So y'all go ahead and stay tuned. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see y'all in a couple of days with day 3 practice.